Ahoy hoy. It's me, the boy. We're playing Death Stranding today, so Death Stranding 2, excuse me. But hello guys, how are you guys doing today? Hello Rocks, hello Chips, hello Kitsune, hello Degenerative AI. Yo, Guzzy, thank you for the resub for 35 months. That's almost a whole year. I like how this happened after you beat Look Outside. Exactly. After defeating Canada, we have to go save the United States again, maybe? I don't remember. Hello, Carrick. Make me lift weights. Alright. I'm exhausted, me too. I'm gonna be real, I was, like 50-50 on streaming, because I took a little nap. Then I looked at my phone and saw people bitching about Monster Hunter, and I got really upset, so now I'm full of energy. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Thank you for keeping me strong. I appreciate it. Also, OBS added a nifty little update that lets me see channel port reductions now on the side, so that's fun. Let me catch up. Rox, thank you for the horse. Not Peak, it's true. Everyone, good you got Chips too, playing some Peak. Good you got Guzzy playing some Look Outside. But also, it's like, I'm Princess Peach on the beach. Princess Beach. Hello, HB fan. How are you doing, dude? Hello, Mare. Everyone, good you got Mare playing Path of Titans. And good you got Carrick playing some Lego and brick building. EA Sports, it's in the game. The boy, it's me. Okay, so hydrate. Thank you. I got some tasty Gatorade Zero. Thank you for the rebellion. And petting of the Wild Raider. Hello, Power. Green Hell. Yeah, everyone good you got Power playing some Green Hell. You have to go find the way to Konpeko. Obviously, nobody cares about saving the United States. True. Awesome. Love being fueled by spite. So is Green Hell when Power's around? True. Sure fucking feels like it. But yeah, people are being stupid about the Monster Hunter. They're like, why can't we get an update that has a regular monster in it? When Monster Hunter has like a 3-hour video on YouTube that explains how each and every collab that Monster Hunter's ever had. So shut the fuck up, in other words. I figured if I mentioned Green Hell before saying anything else, it would ruin the joke, but apparently it only made it stronger. People being stupid about Mon Hunt sounds like the usual. Yeah, that's the bad thing about it going like mainstream, is that you get all the mainstream morons. I just don't like FF. Damn. True. But that's okay. Look, it's Norman Reedus kissing the baby. Death Stranding recap. Should we do that, guys? That's actually probably a good idea.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding.
Also, Dead Man, awesome, because it's Guillermo del Toro. Someone give me lore about Chips I can use against him. There is no lore about Chips. Why did he get another baby? Don't worry about it. Chips is a blank slate and also an idiot. Me too. Quote 313s. Some like to hit it raw, Kupo. You can't ruin a good joke. You can only take part in it.
The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side.
There it is.
Call these entities BTs. Beached things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake.
Okay, I remember that.
But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble.
Just as a reminder, Death Stranding 1 came out before COVID, so yeah. I see people ruin jokes all the time. I'm just too green in this hell to stop it, I guess. I didn't even know they made a second one, to be honest. It came out like, what, 3-4 weeks ago? What do you mean you're at soup? Holy fuck, that was a long time ago. It sure was.
The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind. However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate, the one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America.
Real talk, this is actually a really good recap because it's all coming back like I don't know, easily. Raider, how was your day? I've got some family drama going on, but other than that, that's okay. Death Stranding higher-ups made COVID to sell their game? Possibly. Animal Crossing took advantage. Well, the funny thing is that Kojima, I believe, I might be getting details wrong on this, but he said that he rewrote the entirety of DS2 because he's like, I don't want to predict the future again.
Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phasmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam. We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA.
I don't remember COVID summoning shadow demons on delivery people. Exactly. What? Die Hardman? That's his name! Die motherfucking Hardman. Big news hid those reports. All the true info was online. No matter what, it always ends up being a self-fulfilling prophecy. Just look at The Simpsons. Idiocracy. It's true. Funny story about that. News is banned from social media in Canada. Ooh. My ADHD having ass is having a rough time with the this wordy start. Don't worry about all this. This is just a recap for me.
And the
Dead Man.
The incomparable Dead Man. Yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb.
Hey, China just announced that they're having robots give birth to babies, so, you know, it just predicted the future.
I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou.
Because there's absolutely zero going on in my brain right now. Don't worry about it. Probably for the worst, because at least people would osmosis some news passively before the ban. What? Excuse? Raider, don't fucking say that and hit next dialogue. Next dialogue.
Mama and Lochna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body.
Lochna. Anywho, mostly the worst, considering how many people there only get their news from certain non-specific American news sources. But no, there has been word of I think it's China. It might be China. That they are working on having robots carry bebes. That's where I get mine, TBH. Actual news makes me too doomed and gloomed. True.
Ah, Hartman. Every 21 minutes, his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes, his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam. Fragile. Leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart. As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company. And with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on. Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built. But your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding. A secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time. And a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done. America rose from the ashes as the UCA. And as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret. To save your BB. To save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
Didn't. I wasn't paying attention after Pregnancy Bots what's going on in the story. That was the story of the first game! I thought that was the story. Wait, there's a story? Too long, didn't read. The only story I know is Toy Story. Cool story, bro. Things I can say about my backstory, but not my... Never. Damn. Anywho, I will do my best to explain the story of Death Stranding, because yes, it is wordy. It is a lot to take in, but it's not that bad. It's not too bad. Basically, the Death Stranding is an extinction level event, which is also the cause for like the extinction of the dinosaurs. But every time it's failed, because there's always a survivor, the beach is essentially limbo. There are BTs, and yeah. So anyway, let's get started, shall we? Quote 271, can I fuck me? I don't know, can you? So much fucking lore. It's not too terribly bad, it's just that Kojima's not very good at, like he's just like, oh, let me just say this stuff, and I'm gonna go, oh, that's it? You say that and move on? Yeah. Quote 432, hey, don't give me steppies. I don't like that. Get out of here. Fucking lore. We're gonna go normal, because I like normal. Gameplay record. Want to bet? Man, it's using my whole ass profile, isn't it? It is said that a person's birthday will indicate their path in life. Research has shown that it can determine a person's experience of dooms. Enter your birthday and see what the future has in store. Whilst dooms can afflict almost anyone, those born under constellations with greater connection to the beach, including Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, and Delphinus, are said to be more susceptible to developing the condition. It is believed that such individuals are fated to walk a life path fraught with disquiet and turmoil. 169, it's true. Raider, that quote does not sound like you. Listen, don't worry about it. Quote 465, dude, my ass hurts. HDCP can eat my balls, it's true. Thankfully, I am none of those signs, so I am Gucci. Look, it's Astronaut Man from from the not Death Stranding, from the Kojima Productions. Bro, my birthday determines hard mode? Dude, I've done been living hard mode. Hello, Mr. McCat. How are you doing, dude? Once there was an explosion. Everyone could check out Mr. McCat playing some Pokemon Sword and Shield. Bang that echoed across the world. A phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beach things, lost spirits of the dead, found their way into our midst. They came into contact with the living. The result was instant annihilation. Void out. Since most people could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated, and humanity crept toward extinction. To unite what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. But on the day that the United Cities of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. "11 months later."
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts, they come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again, today.
-61.
Oh boy, here's where things get bad because I've got to keep muting the audio for the VOD. Ignore this, blah blah blah. There we go, we should be good now. God damn, this game looks good. Audio jungle is sure. You guys should be able to hear it fine, but YouTube's gonna hear it very differently. YouTube can hear my nutsack, me too. Totally true and perfectly logical. Just ask any astrology weirdo. Damn, the visuals actually look insane, though. Like, normally I'm not super, like, obsessed with, like, how a game looks visually. Like, as long as it's fun, that's the important part. But this looks almost photorealistic. B2 Raider? Chips? Also, we get to hear what Kojima was listening to on his fancy Sony Walkman. God damn! Man, this looks incredible, actually. Shit. Indicate Sam's blood level and Sam's stamina. Can I not pick this up? Guess not. But I do think that this is like one of my favorite things. Like the first game, I think Wooly described the first game as best as anybody could, and it's like I played Death Stranding 1, it was incredible. I have no desire to play it again. Because it's one of those things where it's just like it's so good that you just need to see it once, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, it has its problems. It has its problems, and it's often been described as a walking simulator, but I think that's like part of the charm, you know what I mean? It's not meant to be like hyper action. It's meant to be just like, let's explore the wilderness, you know what I mean? But I will admit, it is a slog to get through if you're playing it for a second time, because I tried. That's pretty cool. Man, they were kind of cooking. Uh, I've never seen a single second of the first game, so how true is it to being labeled as a walking simulator? It is, but there's a lot more to it than that. Like the whole theme about it is to like reunite people via strands, quote on second. Quote unquote. I saw second in the chat and I'm like, that's what it is. Yoji Shinkawa, the GOAT. Like taking the hobbits to Isengard, exactly. Okay, I think the copyrighted music is done, so I think I can turn this back on. Sony Walkman is a killer name for a pro tag in this game? Absolutely. Sam Walkman. But it's definitely just like one of those games where it's just like, it's not, the action takes like a side role. It's all about the story and the bonds you form along the way. Potential gatequake. Ooh.
I feel that.
This guy's back has to be fucked from carrying cargo on his back and a baby on his front. Don't worry about it. Gatequake measuring 4 on the G scale has occurred. He's trying to understand how his wife felt when pregnant. Mm-hmm. It's okay, I gotta sue my baby.
Okay, you're all right.
I know a G scales measurement, it's something completely different though. Mm-hmm.
Go home and get you fed.
Godzilla. Also, Kojima's a big fan of Godzilla. I can't wait to see the cameo. Is this the same baby? Yes, this is the same baby. Yeah, everyone get you got power playing some Green Hell. Hello, Max. How are you doing, dude? Akio Sakamoto. Hi, Max. Despo. Because, yeah, this is 11 months after the first game. The game where Norman canonically says Pecco. Mm-hmm. I've also done my best not to look up a lot of stuff about the sequel because I wanted to go in completely blind. Because I feel like I could like still see everything and be like, man, I don't know what the fuck is going on, which is probably what's gonna happen anyway. But yeah, I did want to go in completely blind, so I didn't watch any trailer. I think I watched like one trailer, and that was it.
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
Also, the rain is cursed in this game, by the way, because you just age if you get caught in the rain. Which is why very important to have your special attire on. I just age without rain. Me too. Ooh.
Fuck this.
The only thing I know about this game is that there's a Pecora hat. I age. Me too. There. Wonder if he scanned Pecora's feet too? Probably. That's how you apply to work with Kojima. Damn, let me send my my feet pics over to him right away. There it is. What was the offer? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing's going to be alright. I forget, you actually have to descend the hills relatively slowly, otherwise you'll just eat shit. 20 bucks a foot. Oh, yes. Listen, 20 bucks is 20 bucks. So just $5 to see my dick. Yeah? That. No, not bet. Mm-hmm. Weapons tool menu. This weapon, select the category, blah, 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 blah. Finally press X to equip the chosen weapon or tool. My first structure. Minus 61 by Woodkid. Courtesy and blah, 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 blah. But, so everyone go add that to your playlist now. If you've seen one man sausage, you've seen all the man sausage you'll ever need to see. True. Now, what if a few people take up this offer? Imagine the Discord where PFPs are your feet. Oh, no. Do you mean specifically Raiders' feet, or everyone's PFP is their own feet? Yes. Ah, I see, I see, I see. I understand now, said the blind man. This is probably another thing, so we're gonna do that just to be on the safe side. There's Ludwig. Let me tell you, this whole playthrough is going to be a nightmare to upload on YouTube. Powerful feet pics. Posted feet pics? Would that make the blind man a liar? Maybe. Spicy nudes today and they hit so good? Hell yeah. Just remember, YouTube can hear my nuts. It's true. They can hear mine as well.
Who's there? Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here? Because I'm free.
No more Ritas looking like a look outside character with these weapon options. Don't worry about it. Normal Ritas, by the way.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift.
There you go.
The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Chiral printers now, too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
All I have is Monster.
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lil?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid the Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore.
Well, that didn't last long.
In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the Chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Who invented face hands? Kojima! Fun fact, this isn't the first time the face hands have made an appearance.
Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
Face hands are giving Bender from that episode of Futurama where he joins back. Yeah.
Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
That was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Several of them, in fact.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
I'll do it. I wonder if I hit no if the game just ends. That does sound like a thing Kojima would do.
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh.
After I finish drinking my monster.
Do though. It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
His hat says, why me?
Network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
Actually, that can is the replacement for the Monster Energy, because I don't think they could get the rights for it on the director's cut, but it's still in the original game, which is funny. But I think that's how that worked. Episode 1, Sam. I'm also really excited to see, or I guess to hear, more Low Roar's songs.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Because from what I heard, the singer for Low Roar, when he passed away, the family essentially said that they could use some of their unreleased songs, which is really cool.
Like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu?
Shake her neck hand. Those are words I never thought I would hear. Wait, if the lab is in southern Mexico and Sam is in America, how is that only a couple of days walk away? Magic, don't worry about it.
You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal.
The power of Kojima.
Session select cargo management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack.
Ooh, they give me an assault rifle immediately. Interesting.
Can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out.
Okay.
Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
Laser handgun, blood bag, and ladder. So we're gonna put this on my back.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
A couple days walking wouldn't even get you close to Mexico City. Don't worry about it. I'm Sam Porter Bridges.
Make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Hold square to start drawing a road. Try drawing a route all the way to your destination. Okay!
Commencing route creation.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head-on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
That's one thing I love about modern Kojima games is that he's really good at like giving you tactical freedom to tackle your challenges however you'd like. Ever since MGS5, woof! Is it raining? Oh shit, it is raining outside. It's raining pretty hard too. Please, I beg of you, please tell me that this is the Trump wall. That would be really funny. I want to see it in ruins.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world.
So no baby, it doesn't look like. I guess we'll take the baby with us. Never.
It won't be any harder than before either. The Carol network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
No more baby food for you.
Oh boy, here's more copyrighted music. There's a wall and they made the Mexicans pay for it. No Mexicans paid a dime in the construction of the wall. It's true. Thought the baby was essential to see things. Yes, because BB, or excuse me, Lou, does have the ability to see BTs, but Sam also has the limited ability to see BTs. Mother Ritas era over. Wanna bet? I'll come back for my baby soon. All right, let's go to Mexico. It sounds like the copyrighted music is over. Can't wait for it to start playing again.
All right, let's get this done.
Sam's skills have improved. KO resistance to level 3. Weapon usage. Oh, wait, shit. I just realized something. Let's pause real quick. Because there's DLC stuff that I need to install. Also, it's close to our break anyways. That was my bad. I did forget, because I did pre-order this, so there is a DLC. So I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to go get that DLC installed. PLC. You joke, but Sam Porter Bridges here does indeed have piss grenades. Anywho, I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, we are back. Thank you for dealing with the ads. DLC has been installed. I don't know if I have to relaunch, but I'll deal with that later. It's no big deal. Yeah, everyone can check out Rocks and Chips playing some Lego and brick building and some Peak, respectively. Bear Grylls would be astounded. Bear Grylls with the piss grenade goes crazy, by the way.
Been a while since I held a gun.
Okay. Would be pretty simple. Bear Grylls had never considered weaponizing his piss, only recycling it. Is it bad that there's also shit grenades as well? Oh yeah. This looks relatively safe, right? I can walk. I can cross this. Long life meals. Thank you. Sometimes cargo will become lost en route to its destination. You will receive likes by way of thanks if you deliver this cargo to its intended destination. Wait, there was something I could pick up there? Honey. Am I blind? It's just more cargo crystals. Are made of a mysterious substance that becomes buoyant when assembled in bulk. Every 1,000 CG of Cairo crystals that Sam carries will reduce his load by 1k. Shit, grenades have been a mainstay of conflict since before language is even a thing. This is true. This is true. Thick pills. We'll grab that. I think we're getting close to that encampment, though, so I gotta be a little cautious.
Keep it up, Sam.
Keep on keeping on. Approaching cargo weight limit. Okay, so we'll stop for now.
We're in enemy territory now.
know there's more, but I don't see any others. Now this is where MGS5 training comes into play. See anybody else. 1,000 centigrams is 10 kilograms, so you have to carry 10 10 kilograms of that thing to reduce your load by 1. Good math. Wait, no, I brained that wrong. The math checks out. It's true. It's actually, let me tell you, the obscure things that Kojima will research in order to get like shit more or less right. Don't get me wrong, he makes a lot of mistakes, but most of it's accurate. Like all the combat that he's ever done in all of his games, minus Zone of the Enders, it's all been under supervision of actual military observation. It's 10 grams, not kilograms. It was a long day, let me tell you. It's been a long week, and it's Monday. Wait, no, shit, it's Tuesday. Fuck, don't look at me. Case in point. I only know freedom units. America! Fuck yeah! To save the motherfucking day! I don't remember if there are stealth takedowns. If there are, then this game's peak. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. A dynamic sandstorm. That's pretty cool. I slept through the day today. Seems like there's been a lot of game news. No Peak is a different game. Yeah, Gamescom opening night was today, so there's been quite a few things. Like the fucking shitty Wukong sequel. No, I hope it's good. I hope... Because, like I said, I more or less enjoyed Wukong. But, boy howdy, let me tell you, there's a lot that I have problems with. There's more problems than I had... Well, that's not accurate, actually. I was gonna say there were more problems I had than there were positives, but that's not true. There were quite a few positives, but there were a lot of negatives to counteract it, so... we got the Monster Hunter news, of course. A little closer. Yeah! Yeah, fuck Yellow, bro. He's a son of a bitch. Yellow, whatever his name was, will be a mini boss before each boss in the next game. Let me tell you, if that happens, there's the wall! And it is in disrepair. That's hilarious. This has to be political commentary of just being like, hey, here's the wall, just walk through it. You don't say. These waters do look treacherous, though. I might actually have to go back to the bridge. That seems to be the safer option, but these... I don't think it's impossible, but with the sandstorm on there as well, I don't think my stamina's gonna do too well. Team Cherry's going to do a personal announcement stream / video in my graduation day, so let's see what the surprise is. Ooh, hell yeah. Hello, DK. How are you doing, dude? Kirby got a 45-minute segment. Yeah, Kirby, I think that's tomorrow, actually, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but... Sandstorm and lightning storm in the same locale. I don't know if I like that. Man, I sure would like this sandstorm to let up. Okay, we're almost there.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Also, Lego Batman with Arkham-inspired gameplay, which is kind of crazy. I didn't see that. I think at the end of stream, I can kind of look on IGN, see what kind of shenanigans they got up to. Man, I would like to take this ladder, though. Can I carry it? Can, so that's fine. You know what? I am going to do it, actually. Cargo management. Yeah. Also, for the record, the wind is actually pushing me slightly to the left. Interesting. The window does register as like a hole in the for the cover. That's pretty cool. Pushing slightly to the left, just like my dit. Never mind. Caricalor bomb. Okay, so 470 meters. Does it say like? It doesn't say like I've still got to cross the river too, but that one looks a little bit more manageable. Yeah, that looks infinitely more manageable. I was hoping that there was like a whatchamacallit, a weather report, but it doesn't look like there is. Also, guys, by the way, this is just a fraction of what it looks like when there's sandstorms here in Texas. Real talk, we have had some really bad sandstorms like this before where... Oh! Oh my goodness! It's true. Hello, Sakura. Thank you for the resub for 5 months with Prime Gaming. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? The Rude? Everyone, go check out Grim Reaper Sakura playing some Delta Force. How are you doing today? It figures that the sandstorm does indeed end as soon as I get here, though. I was going to say the field of view is far too good for a sandstorm of that supposed magnitude. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, Texas sandstorms down here. Whew, doing good, feeding dinosaurs and reading trash. Hell yeah. We love both of those things. Did you say Bofa? Bofa D's nut. Anywho, I'm sorry. I'm curious. This. Oh yeah, the sandstorm does just stay around. That's cool. This game has a lot of tech, like actual like tech. So you know, very, very, very pleased. $123,342.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
First glimpse of the SSS, the social strand surface. Okay, let's get to reading. Using the SSS, you can view messages sent by people from all over the world. Look back on likes you've given to and received from porters in other worlds, and enjoy screenshots you've captured with photo mode. The screenshots taken by pressing the X button in photo mode can be viewed. Okay. Don't worry, Sam. How does it feel to be back out there, Sam? I'll try to use the SSS to keep you up to date with everything over here. Lou was having fun playing around just a while ago, and now is fast asleep in dreamland. I'll send you another excuse me. I'll send you another message soon, which you can check out on your ring terminal. Don't worry, I'll take care of Lou. It's like that.
Mission in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Deliver and report. Okay, so it's already got them all. Okay.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? However, I know I could count on you to get the goods to us in perfect condition. Definitely the right man for the job.
That's right. I'm kind of a big deal.
Figured we would never see this cargo, but here it is. Thank you so much for the delivery. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Are you? Yes. Strand established.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection. Now displaying your current porter grade.
Silent Handler. You've earned a nickname, Handler.
Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Every evaluation you receive as a porter will contribute to your overall porter grade, calculated by APAS. This provides a snapshot of your experience as a porter, as well as your delivery style. It is calculated from the number of likes Sam receives during the course of an order. Hold the blah to open the corpus for a detailed explanation. I will read those all off-stream.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again.
How are things in the region?
Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope.
Norman Reedus and his Norman fetus. Hello, Buddha. How are you doing, dude? This far south, bitch. Across one river and a couple of minor creeks. Not even a couple of miles across the border.
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far.
That's where they keep Sylvester Stallone in the tar pits.
Turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, gyro contamination has only grown worse. All of these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
I'm tired. Me too. Let me tell you, this week has been rough already. But hey, tomorrow we're halfway through the week. I feel that, yeah.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
And that sand did a number on me. That's cool that the sand actually falls off your body. I'm curious if it does the same thing that it did in the first game. If you zoom in on his crotch, he gets a little flustered. Oh, let's see. Looks like they took it out. Okay. Our facilities. Sam, the shower and toilet are outside your private room. Chiral crystals will be recovered from any waste you produce. So go ahead and make use of the facility. There's also a sink in your room where you can freshen up and check your look in the mirror. It's a good place to try out new hats or sunglasses. Hell yeah. You gotta stare for longer? I don't want to stare that long. You've also got access to an armory where you can check out various weapons and learn how to use them in the VR training. Go ahead and try it out. It's definitely worth checking out everything in your room's got to offer, once you've rested up, of course. Staring? Longer? Don't look! Don't look at the pee-pee. Chiral tea. Yeah, they had to get rid of the monster. Is this game still sponsored by Monster? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like. It's sponsored by HoloLive. I was talking about the giant eyeball. Yes, I know. The eyeball's evil, though. It'll kill you. It got Guzzy eventually. Yeah, you showered it. Sam's sunburn has healed. You guys ever get sunburned? Just go take a shower. You'll be fine. Sam has made use of the toilet. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Okay, I think that's it. Disclaimer, you will not be fined. It'll hurt, yes. That's one of the advantages I have about having that Hispanic blood coursing through my veins, is that I never get sunburned. Man, I love that Kojima just called up Norman Reedus and was like, hey, I need you to get naked for me multiple times. Sam and Norman was just like, alright. That.
Lou.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Work's same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
I have no clue about the story of these games. It's a long story. I will say that the recap and the early sections of the games have done a phenomenal job of actually explaining what's going on. Don't get me wrong, it's still confusing, but it's a lot less confusing than it would be. The paintress, yeah, damn. Customizing your backpack. You can fabricate custom attachments and fit them to your backpack. You absolutely know there would be a fox logo if possible. Yummy Cryptobite. Entering a private room gives Sam a chance to have a replenishing drink, to use the shower, toilet, sink, and to sleep in a proper bed. Private rooms also allow you to examine your weapons and access the firing range. I hope he does the same animation where he just like, yeah. Go for it. Me at 3 a.m. when the sprite's calling to me. It's not quite the same. It's where he sits down and he drinks so much that he like falls back a little bit. Customize look. I'm sure. Why me? Yes. Actually, I like it black, actually. Fun fact, I did want to buy the replica sunglasses that they made on the website, but they were like $300 and I didn't want to pay that much for dumb looking sunglasses. Customizing your private room. Blah 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 blah. I like that one. That one's nice. The hat Chips would wear? Hell yeah. Viewer test weapons. I think I'm good. You fire a gun once in a game, you fire it in all games. Customize look. Oh, it's just another way to customize your attire. My hat says don't, but this hat says why me? Or YM if you want to read it backwards.
Alright.
Me when I wake up. Mm-hmm, me too. This game really wants me to go to the armory, so I will go test the armory real quick. Oh my god. At the armory, you're able to see weapons available for fabrication or learn the basic skills of portering by undertaking the Porter Fundamentals program training in the VR. Sure, we'll do it. Make your way to the objective without being discovered. Okay. I like how it's just a regular VRS headset. VSR headset. See, this is the Metal Gear roots that I was born into. Dangerous here. Also, fun fact that pixel art right there is very reminiscent of the MSX, which is where the first Metal Gear game came out. So I'm pretty sure, 99.9% sure that that is a reference to that. Beat all enemies. Oh, Kojima loves that fucking lens flare. Doing, Sam, what are you doing? Oh! Interesting. That's okay. Ah, I see. That's pretty cool. Silenced firearms can be... Is this silenced? Oops. That's not what I wanted, but that's okay. That's okay, I don't need a gun. I'm doing this just so I can get rid of these prompts because they're kind of annoying. And they don't disappear yet, so that's fun. I think he's gonna move. Okay, so this is silenced. Bingo. Cargo recovery. Recover all cargo from the enemy base and reach the objective. Okay. Seems simple enough. Yoink. Kakumen-sama, hello Mia. I'm currently playing this. Hell yeah. How are you enjoying it? And how are you doing tonight, Mia? I hope you're well. Oh yeah, it's these things, I forget. Doing well, Kakumen-sama. How are you? I'm okay. There's some family drama I got going on, but you know, that is what it is. Love Death Stranding. Did you resist the dialogue choice at the beginning? I didn't. I assumed that knowing Kojima, it'd just be like, okay, well, game's over. Goodbye. It's so good. Ooh, tell me what Hopple. Tell me. You get some really cute cutscenes. Damn it! I should have done it. Yeah. Oh shit! Sam hit him with the not bad, kid. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh. There we go. This isn't... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Hold L2 to ready. Whoops. Get this out of here. Where's the strand? It's a strand. Come on. If you get the controls, you can do the thing. Mm-hmm. It's been a while since I played the first game, so I don't remember if the melee combat was this intuitive in the first game. But I like it. It feels really good. I do know that this game also kind of like put combat a little bit more on the priority list. It's been a while. Firearms. Man, I'm sad that Mads Mikkelsen isn't in this game. Oh god, I'm so bad at aiming, guys. Is there auto aim or aim assist on this? Because it feels a little funky. 1 second. Aim assist strong, no fucking wonder. Mads is gone. Does that mean I can ask Kojima what Death Stranding is about? Absolutely. Oh yeah, that feels so much better. Ooh. Yeah, aim assist has always been a mistake. Don't get me wrong, I'm bad at aiming, but adding aim assist onto it does not help me. Okay, so I've completed all of that. I think that's it then, yeah? Exit VR training. Goodbye. Oh my goodness, I just realized the updates on the on OBS show when ads are going to start playing too, so that's actually really cool. Okay, cool. So let's go back to the surface. We'll probably just play for a few more minutes, but still, we'll get things started. Ads more like my balls in your face. Ah!
Please review and confirm.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
Speaking of my balls being in places, I'm going to bed. Gonna be miserable and exhausted again tomorrow. Me too, buddy, let me tell ya. But thank you for hanging out, Chips. I hope you have a good night, dude. And thank you again for hanging out. I appreciate you. But hey, it'll be fine tomorrow, yeah? I don't think I really need any. Container repair spray, I might take that, yeah. Thank you for streaming. It will not. No. Okay, he's... place him back. Unless I go to bed at like 9 p.m. like I'm supposed to. Damn. He's okay. He's okay. Deliver one or more remote medical units to Villa Libre. Home to a pregnant woman and many elderly people, but with no local doctor, they have no access to vital medical care. To help the residents and gain their trust, bring them at least one remote medical unit. Okay.
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. And once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to deal with the timefall regardless of what I do. Okay.
Commencing route creation.
Okay.
Delivery route finalized.
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure. But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done.
Oh.
So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out.
Okay. I don't need 2 rifles. I think that'll be okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna go drop off the equipment, and then I think that'll be it for today.
Please give it your all. Please take care.
Sign detected nearby.
I'm counting on you, my friend.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Yeah, we're gonna try and make it there in a timely fashion, but we'll see what happens. Rivers will rise if it rains upstream. As water levels rise, there will be fewer places to safely cross. Okay. That's kind of a cool detail. Oh man, I don't think I can Skyrim this. Ooh, maybe I can. Don't hesitate to rethink your route. Looks like Timefall's been pretty relentless. You okay, Sam? Heavy rain sometimes causes the rivers over there to rise. Don't force yourself to cross them if they're too deep. Instead, take a look at your map and see if you can find another way around. Conditions change quickly out there, so it's important to be able to adapt on the fly by adjusting your route. Very nice of somebody to leave that here. Oh wait, no, this is just the thing. Okay, never mind. I thought it was an objective, but it is not. Oh god. See, if I knew the timefall was actually going to stop, I would hang out here until then, but I don't know if it will. There are multiple dudes. I can't deal with that right now. Is he actively pursuing me? I think he is. Ugh. dear, that's bad. Yeah, I'll probably unload all my stuff there once, or I'll probably come back here once I unload all my stuff and then get some more supplies that way.
Thanks for the help.
I don't have any metals to do that, so that's fine. How does this work again? Let me see. Container repair spray. We should be getting out of the timefall here relatively soon, so... Oh, that was scary. That way looks safer. This'll probably be fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Let me go ahead and do this right quick. I want to make sure everything's in pristine condition. I think that's... Well, no, it said I had 2 of them, so let me... I'll just use the whole thing. Fuck it. As good as it can possibly be. Yeah, they're still damaged, but that's okay. Overall, it's fine.
You are Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo. By the look of things, the contents are okay. You did good.
Could have been an S rank, but that's okay.
This was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
Device that allows you to build basic structures within the chiral network. Structures consumes chiral bandwidth, so keep an eye on how much you have left. This device can be used to build watchtowers and post boxes.
Displaying your current order grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your ring terminal.
Kakumin-sama, I adore you. I must lurk so as not to be spoiled. No worries, Mia. I'm about to end, actually, so no worries. I appreciate it regardless, though. I adore you! Something the matter with the baby?
I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago.
Oh, no.
For some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday.
What issues are you dealing with?
Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help.
Old people.
The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. Had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all. So they ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in.
I stay pregnant? Me too.
Poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from abandoned encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
X-Preg? Absolutely. Okay. So I do think that's where we're going to call it. I'm probably going to do some of the delivery stuff off stream, just, you know, because I know it's absolutely riveting to watch somebody cross the plains of Mexico. But, yeah, I think I'm going to do a lot of off-screen stuff. Probably clear out this camp here. What's this over here? Bandit over. Anywho, I will probably do a lot of stuff off stream, so yeah. But anywho, let's go find somebody to raid, shall we? So I need to swap back to this one of these days. My wife. Aw. Uh-oh. Why isn't this working? Oh, did it log me out? I think it did. Whoopsie. Uno momento, por favor. Raider, don't sit over there on the desk. Listen. Don't worry about it. Choto. There we go, I fixed it. Okay. One of these days I'll make a new just chatting screen and I won't have to swap between the two, but that's beside the point. Let's see. Who is streaming today? You know what? We can go hang out with Steven playing some Super Mario Galaxy. I think that's fun and fat. Alright, so raid. Like start Steven. Alrighty. Anyway. Raid for followers and subs. There are my socials. There's the Discord. There's the D&D. There are my wives. Tomorrow is my short day, so tomorrow we'll probably play some Monster Hunter before I have to leave. But yeah, have a good night. You as well, Carrick, and thank you guys for hanging out as always. Okay, so let's see what happened to Guzzy. Thank you for the resub for 35 months. That's almost a whole year. And Sakura, thank you for the resub as well for 5 months with the Prime Gaming. But anyhow, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Be good, finish your homework, remember to love each other and yourself, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Adios.